Hello Aquarius, welcome to the channel and thank you for taking the time to watch this video. I'd also like to welcome Spirit into this reading and say thank you for the messages we are about to receive. This is a general reading for Aquarius from now till the end of 2019. Please don't forget to watch your moon and rising sign for a more complete picture. I've put the decks that I'm using in the description box and I've put in links to Amazon and eBay if you want to buy these decks. So please click on these links and they'll take you straight to the site so you can have a look at the decks. And please don't forget to watch the deck walkthrough series, you will find that interesting. So like, share, subscribe, leave me some comments if these messages resonate with you. I'm starting off with this general energy read and then I will do the general tarot read after that. So the first card is the Scythe, and this talks about cutting out things that are no longer serving you. So if there are people or situations that you can no longer deal with who are giving you grief, it is time for you to get rid of it. If you don't do that, then they can cause a lot of problems within your life. There could be a lot of loss that could come out from not cutting out these people or these situations that are not serving you. Now there is luck coming in for you, so it's not all bad. So there's some luck coming in with this Clove card, and that it might be something small, but it's going to make some sort of significant difference in your life. So in the past, you've got an obstacle or problem that you were facing, and it could have been with a person, a woman, who is very, very nasty, because this is the Snake card, and this generally signifies generally a person who's going around back, talking behind your back and saying a lot of nasty things about you. And it mostly refers to female. And they've been causing a lot of problems. And it's all based on jealousy, causing a lot of obstacles and trauma for you. Now, going into the future, you've got the Moon card, so there's some recognition coming in for whatever you've been doing. People are going to see you as being very, very good at what you're doing, or very, very important. The Moon card shows that the light is shining on you. Try not to get depressed about the situation. Know that a lot of people admire you, because the Moon card is a card of admiration, and there looks like there might be some new love coming in. You've got the Love card coming in, so that could well be the case. If you're single, it could be new love. If you are in a relationship, it just could be that love rekindled. So just watch out for people that are not serving you. And if this side is next to this Snake card, then you need to cut that person right out of your life. You need to get rid of them in the sense that, ignore them or walk away from that situation, because they're causing a lot of problems for you. So those are the energies till the end of the week. So I'm using the Black Cat's Tarot. I have shuffled this deck, and this is going to be for the main read. So you've got the Judgment card as being the main energies. So you are ending something and going to start something afresh. So this is a card of resurrection. It's laying the parts to rest and, starting afresh, or, learning. These people are coming out of the grave. So maybe you've gone through a period where everything has been stuck and at a standstill. Nothing is moving. But now something is going to start off for you. And it might be something small that it starts off with some kind of idea from the past, or something that comes from the past and starts, bringing up a reawakening in you. You can see all these people coming out of the grave. So it is something that has been laying dormant, some kind of idea, some kind of situation, and it re-emerges, and, it brings about a big change within your life and a big transformation. So you're now coming to an end of a really difficult cycle. You have to go back and review things from the past, maybe go back and look at things. Maybe you've been thinking about the past a lot as well. And maybe some idea or maybe somebody will come from the past, maybe a person, an old friend, but bringing you news about transformation, bringing you news that will transform you or will transform your life or bring a big change. It could be anything. It could be even picking up an old photograph from the past where you see something and then you realize you need to complete it. So with the Judgment card, it's needing to go back and finish things that you haven't. And this new opportunity will present itself to you. It's a very life-changing situation. The Judgment card is usually a card of, it's a turning point card. So there's something that comes into your life that makes you see things differently. It might be a resurrection of the past. It might be something coming in from the past. But definitely whatever comes in from the past is definitely going to change things and transform you into something different. It's going towards the beginning of a new cycle. Now you got the Nova here as the main energy, and it's crossed by the Pentacles, and this is crossed by the Hierophant, really. So you might be, at the top of your career. You've reached as far as you can go. You've achieved everything that you've needed to achieve. Now you're waiting for something to come in. And this particular thing that comes in might be something to do with teaching, because the Hierophant is about teaching lessons. You can see this cat is giving these mice a piece of cheese. So, it never happens, I don't think. So it's about time that you're sitting there deciding what you want to do. Might be sitting by your lonesome, meditating about what you want to do, and now a new opportunity, excuse me, new opportunity presents itself, and you might be taking on the role as being a teacher. It could be a spiritual teacher, it could be an actual teacher, or even somebody that teaches in a university, something where you're giving out information or giving out guidance to people. It's almost nourishing, that guidance that you're giving out. So you've reached the point where you're at the end of a cycle. You've got the Judgment card over here, which is also showing about the end of the cycle. This card has got a lot of light in it, and it's showing about teaching enlightenment. So maybe whatever comes to you is going to bring enlightenment to you, but you're also going to bring enlightenment to people around you. And this is where you are at the moment. So you're in that phase where you need to give back into the world, or you need to give back, and you've reached the highest point that you can do as far as your career goes, or you've reached a point in your career where you want to make a change, and it looks like going down that route of being a mentor or a teacher is coming in for you. This could also mean that you could be going for further training. The Hierophant is also about receiving information as well as giving information, but this could also be that you're going to be you could be going into some kind of further training, but it's definitely about teaching, and it's about changing path. The Judgment card is also about doing a change in path, making a decision, going down a different route. So in the past, you got the Six of Rods over here. So in the past year, you've been quite victorious at what you've done. Maybe you have been already started. Maybe you've already started to teach people. You've got a lot of cats of yours, listening to this particular cat. So, maybe you have been giving out things. This is a card of victory. It's a card of recognition. It's a card that a lot of people hold you in very high esteem. So maybe you've already started doing this, and a lot of people are, really thrilled or enthralled by you. And it seems like, you've got a lot of people listening to you, and maybe you've got a lot of people following your lead. So you've got the Ace of Cups over here, and here you are in this past few months beginning something brand new. So something that you want to start is going to be much, or have started really. Maybe this is the idea. And it could well be in the form of teaching or education. And it's something brand new, and it's going to bring you a lot of happiness, a lot of contentment. You will be very, very glad that you've changed this path into doing something that you enjoy. Now, on your mind, you've got some kind of decision to make. Maybe whatever this job is not going to be paying too well, and it's causing you to juggle a bit of money, and you don't really know which pathway to go down. So you can see this man's a bit confused, or this cat is a bit confused. He's got a blindfold on, so, maybe all the information has not been revealed to you. You are juggling things at the moment to try and make things work. And this has been playing on your mind. It's a bit precarious. You're not really sure which way to go and how to go about doing it. Now, you've got the... This is the Fool card, and this is taking that leap of faith. So maybe you're not very sure about what to do because you are worried about money, but you are going to be taking that leap of faith and just going for it. So you've got a choice that is coming up over here. You can see there are 3 paths that this cat has to go down, and he wants to do it, regardless of what anybody's got to say. So you've reached a point where it's a turning point. The Judgment is a turning point card, reaching a fork in the road, and now you've got a decision to make, and you want to go forward. Things are not quite very clear to you because you've still got the full moon over here in the background. So you're still not quite sure about what to do, but you have reached the point where you want to make that change. So what's going on for you? You've got the Six of Pentacles over here. So this is, if you're going through any kind of financial difficulties with the Six of Pentacles, you can see this cat giving this cat in the... in this pit, giving him a hand up. So it looks like even if you have... some kind of financial problems, there is somebody that is going to be able to help you or lend you a hand to get you out of any kind of financial difficulties that you have. So, you want to make this leap. Maybe you're taking a little bit of a pay cut as far as, your finances are a bit precarious right now, but there is going to be somebody there that helps you get through that situation. So you will be able to ask for some kind of financial assistance. You've got the Ten of Swords going on around you, and it seems like wherever you are right now, you got the exit door over here. So you really want to get out of the situation. Maybe what the present or the current situation you are in is very, very, there's a lot of chaos. There's a lot of backstabbing going on around. You're not very happy at all over here. And it looks like, you will decide this particular opportunity for teaching or changing your careers presented itself to you like a door to get you out of the situation. So it is an opportunity that you do want to take, and it looks like you will go for it. And you will have to work pretty hard for it. You've got this Queen of Swords over here, and she's sharpening this. So you're going to have to speak very clearly about what you want, and you're going to have to really sharpen your sword. So you need to be very, very secure in what you do, and very secure in what you say, and you need to take that leadership role and be very, very blunt about whatever, or in this case sharp. Be very clear about what you want and take that role, and it's going to mean a lot of communication. So whatever job you're going to be doing requires a lot of communication, and you need to be really very upfront and very, very clear about what you want to do. So that is the post that's coming in for you. So going into the future, you got the Eight of Cups, the King of Cups, and you've got the Nine of Rods over here. So the Eight of Cups is leaving behind something established. So whatever you are in, you're not happy with, you want to leave it. You've got this exit, the Ten of Swords over here. So maybe things happened that were, you can't repair it, and it's caused a lot of problems for you, a lot of distress. The only way is to just leave it and walk away. And then you've got the Eight of Cups of here, leaving something that was very established and walking away into the night, not really knowing where you're going, but taking that chance and going. And you've also got the Fool, making that decision of leaving. So whatever situation you are in, it seems like you're leaving, walking away from it, moving forward. If this is an emotional situation, then you are just leaving it and moving forward. And then you've got the King of Cups over here. So you are trying to review your past. Maybe you are looking to the past, but you're also, getting to a point where you are becoming more stable, more in control. This could also be somebody there that's looking out for you or watching your back with this King of Cups. The King of Cups is also, somebody that you can rely on. You can see this man's got a telescope, so watching out for you, but also it could be somebody who advises you, a counselor, somebody that you're seeking advice from, who will get you through the situation. And you've got the Nine of Rods over here, so make sure that you are watching your back, because there are people out there, sort of hidden enemies, wanting to see your downfall. You can see this mouse has been set up in a trap, so just make sure that you're watching your back. Maybe in this particular situation you are in, it's very toxic, and you need to watch your back as well while you make your decision on what you want to do next. But there looks like there is somebody else that is there to support you and watch your back with this King of Cups over here. And it looks like you do want to leave. Maybe the situation's just gotten out of hand and it's not making you happy anymore, and it's time that you want to move on. You've got the ending with the 10, the Fool card coming in as a new beginning. You've got the first card as being the 10, so that work situation is not, serving you, and you do want to move on. And it looks like, you've had enough of this situation, especially with this Judgment card as well. It's an ending. This is a key usually, and it looks like you do want to move on. Okay, and start something new. So a new beginning coming up for you, really. But make sure that, you are planned out. I'm going to draw some cards from the success cards, and this is an oracle deck, and then I'll draw from the animal tarot. So let's see what they've got to say. It says meditation, so maybe you do need to spend some time by yourself and review that situation very carefully before you make big decisions. And the second one is the ego, and this is really focusing on yourself. So you need to know that you are the most important person. You are the only person that matters, and everybody else's opinions really do not matter to you. And in the long run, you won't remember. They won't remember what they said to you and how they changed your life. But you are the one that's going to be affected by everything. So make sure you're looking out for yourself first before thinking about what anybody's got to say. And the way of the heart. So you need to go and do something that you love. That's the way that you have to follow. Whatever everybody else says, you see the crowd in the background over there, you've got to ignore what the crowd is saying, and you've got to go for whatever you love. And that is the only way forward. I'm going to just draw some cards from this animal tarot. Excuse me. The first card is the Three of Spring, which says, stop to take time to review and make long-term plans, capitalizing upon your past successes. It is appropriate to pack yourself in the bat for your accomplishments, but you need to have patience for the next phase to play out. So just hang in there. I think everything is going to work out. You just need to be a little bit patient. And you've got the Justice card over here, which says fair decisions will be made after all the evidence is reviewed. Have compassion for others and try to see all sides of a disagreement. So if you're having some kind of problems with people, even if it turns out to be a legal issue, it will end up in your favor. And, it will be a decision that will be quite fair if there is something legal. Though I don't see any other legal issues. So this is also a card about trying to just find that balance within your life. And this is leaving a situation that is no longer serving you. You can see this bird's coming out of this cage. So maybe this particular thing, then you've got the Ten of Swords over here. So this is a situation that was really kept you very hemmed in. You've got, it is so easy to convince yourself that you are trapped when really you aren't. Trust that God will lift you to new heights and give you greater self-confidence if you affirm your freedom. So the message that's coming out over here is you need to take that leap of faith. And if you're worried about money, it looks like there is going to be some kind of help over there for you. The cat is saying, this Fool card is saying you need to take this leap of faith. So this is a very karmic change that is coming in for you, and you need to let go of that past and move on, because it seems like nothing, you need to get out of this cage with this Eight of Winter. You're not trapped in this situation. An exit door is presenting itself to you. So something is going to present itself to you so that you can move out of the situation. So don't make any excuses, but do careful planning and careful thinking. Focus. You need to meditate as well. Focus and decide how you're going to do it. It's always good to be practical about things rather than just rushing into things. So even though, these situations present themselves to you, this first card, the Three of Spring, is advising that you just need to have a little bit of patience and wait for things to play out. And eventually you will get out of a situation that is no longer serving you. But don't make rash decisions. Don't just go in tomorrow and say, I'm just dumping everything. You need to think this out, be very, very well planned out, discuss things with people. With the King of Cups is also discussing it with somebody that really has your back, who's watching out for you, so that, you don't make any kind of big decisions. You need to consider things very carefully. And it looks like you do want to leave that situation because it's not serving you. So although it's established and you know exactly what you were doing there, it is going, taking a leap of faith going out with this Eight of Cups. But it might be something that you need to do in order for you to be happy. So I hope this reading has resonated with you. Please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, leave me some comments if it has. Thank you so much for watching. Take care now. Goodbye.